How are we? Doing good? Hopefully. I'm doing fucking great. I'm enjoying life and I'm having fun, so, yeah. Figured I'd share some of that with everybody out there. I woke up this morning and just things were a lot different. It wasn't even morning, it was this afternoon, like 11 or 12. And things were very clear. Very, very clear. For the first time in like a long time. My trash bin showed up, and so I took the trash out, and they went ahead and they were supposed to drop it off day before yesterday. Didn't show up, so they went to do trash today. I mean, there was snow and stuff. I signed up for trash last month. They could have dropped off the bin at any point in time, and we just don't pick up for you. I mean, when I got it canceled, I put some trash out. They didn't take it, so they know. They could even said, okay, we're going to drop your bins off a week early, or whatever. We'll go ahead and drop your bins off now, but don't put them out on the road. We won't pick them up. We won't pick it up. So don't put your bin out there. Okay, fine. They'll let me get like some of the trash. Like I said, I've been throwing it out. It's been getting buried in snow, and it's all buried in snow right now, which is no problem. But had they done that when they came by today, they could have picked up that first batch, and I could start packing up some more to be ready to drag out for next week. I think I also could have filled it up and used the fucking cart and drag it through the snow to make myself a nice channel out to the road instead of having to snowplow. This is what I'm going to be doing when I weigh it down. When I bring it back, I'll go ahead and drag. I've already made a track where I dragged the trash out, and that pushed it way down. After I stomped a hole out there to the trash bin, I made a trail, and then I dragged the trash to smooth that out. And then I went and got another bag, and a big bag, big heavy one, and dragged that behind me on the way too, and then just took that and put it in the thing, and that was a big trough. And so when I go ahead and when they take the trash, there's a big dent in the snow where it goes. I'll pull it through that and then just drag that back through the same thing. If there's any snow, they'll get that out of the way and bring it over there. Pack it full of more. Take it out. Maybe put one big old bag, big heavy bag in there, and then drag another heavy bag after that. I don't have a shovel. I don't have a car. And no one comes by. And I don't get deliveries very often. So why bother? I don't really leave the house very often when it's snowy. I don't mind walking through the snow to make a trail, to get out. It would be easier if I did this, and then weekly this would give me like a chance to just brush it out of the way, and just whatever. At least until the snow's gone. And who knows what that'll be. I'll go ahead and mute these real quick, these other channels. So, yeah. I've just been having fun, a lot of fun here. Getting stoned. Kind of learning which strains I really like, which ones I don't. I spent a little bit extra money on actual bud this time. Got some hydro, which I'm still smoking on. I'm fucking loving it. It wasn't all that expensive either. Decently priced. I was expecting it would be a little bit more expensive, and then I was only going to get a quarter. And when she told me the price, I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. There's like a deal going on right now, and you get the wake and bake or the whatever. I was like, oh. Oh no, they had a deal on all bud going that time. And so it wasn't all buds, even deli buds were off. Were down price by like 10-20%. And then the early bird. That was just a store thing. That it doesn't count as an extra. So you go ahead and add the 20% morning on there. And so I went ahead and got a half. I'm loving it. Like I said, there's two different kinds, and because of this little tray here, I can go ahead and have both in one. Then I use my little to scoop, this to scrape, that to tamp. I love this tool. It really gave me an idea for Unia, for the thieves. Actually for the video game, every race will have one. So when you can use the same control to bring it up, and then you can just, when it does, you just dial through which instrument you want, and then you put it away, and then whatever trigger to use that, like for a thief, this may be like a small dagger. And so you can sneak up behind somebody, and you already have, like, you're in the shadows, and you go through your thing. This would be like a lockpick. And this thing comes up, and then you go, and this will be for like knocking somebody out, like just like hitting them right there, or some kind of way to knock them out. It basically puts them in the palm, and instead of like punching them, you're kind of doing one of these things, and it's got like a metal flat, and just kind of like right there in the neck, and it just, and then you just drag them away, kind of like stealth style. And then you can adjust what's on there. You could add more things. It starts with like, you just get like a thief tool, and then something there, like a small one of these, and you can get it upgraded if you want, and then a small blade, so you're never without a weapon, and this can be tucked away into like your belt. And then fighters will have something similar, except it'll be like a small blade, some kind of small shield type thing, and then some other deal, maybe even like a lockpick, so they could, because even fighters might need to pick locks. But then again, the thing is about customization. You can go to the store, but like if you go to, like, you need to go to a mage store. If you're a mage, you need to go to a thief store, because they, like, you get to walk into like a armory and they're like, get the fuck out of here. We don't deal with thieves. Hey man, come on in. And they might deal in, if you're a thief, they might deal in black market stuff. Like, how much is this? This? You know what I mean? They kind of, especially with AI, this? It knows it's stolen. Oh, this? I'd say you'd only get like, 20 gold for it. Take it or leave it. Take it. All right? And then you've, like, like if you put on the counter, if you put all your stuff on the counter you want to sell, you could go, now for these, we're going to give you the going price. The, whatever that is. And like, okay, cool. But for these, if you're not a thief, they're just like, I don't touch that. That's hot. That's stolen. Get out of here. I might be a thief, but I don't fucking do that. I'm an honest thief. You know? Rolls up his sleeve and is like, get out of my store. Go try and sell that at your fighters. Fucking see what they say. And I'm telling you the same thing. Get out of my store. To anybody, what's up if you're a thief? Raise your arm. Yeah. So for these, if you have a mark, if they can tell you're a thief, or if you raise your arm, your brother, like for a brother, these normally be, I normally give 10 gold. For a brother, 20. Take it or leave it. It's worth like 40, but it is stolen. And those all small things in the game that make it more real. So I've got tons of those ideas, like grappling hooks. Like, definitely thieves can use that kind of stuff, and maybe even a type grappling hook, unless it becomes like a steel cable. And the fighter isn't, like, if the fighter wants to drop all of his armor and goes like a leather armor, he can climb it. But if he tries to climb it with his regular armor, it will snap. And so you're at the top of the rope, just going. If they're small, you can help. If not, you kind of brace and try and hold them. Like, you can't help me. No, you got to climb this yourself. So it's slow. It doesn't need, you're not weighting them necessarily. Like, if you have a female companion, you're pulling the rope up. She's climbing and you're pulling it too, and like, and she gets to the top faster. Or a thin thief, or a small person like a halfling. And once they're up, like, they can help. Like, you can root down, and then you maybe like drive another anchor, and they can pull. Like, if it's a cleric, female cleric. It'd be cool if you can give like order, like, before you go up, you can give like the order, or if it's just known. That'd be better. It's like just common sense. The next strongest, lightest person should be up. The thief is going to climb because it's his rope. He'll brace it up and anchor it up there. You could shortcut some of the it gives it a reason to be a thief because you can shortcut some of the, but not all the way. I still have like exit instead of like Skyrim, the exit right out where you started. It would exit somewhere else, but you may be able to find a shortcut. You don't have to go through all this. Save some time. Even like a couple times through it. If your thief can like, because I want to have them have like a vision, they can see in certain things like the goal. Like if you played Dying Light, you can scan. And then the more you, in mind, the more you scan and use it, the better it gets, the longer it lasts, the higher your level. You can just scan it and it will stay that way. But when you do a scan, it'll show like green for value, gold for high value, like green for something stealable, gold for something of high value. So that way you don't even waste your time. Like, how much is that? You can just scan, like, okay, that's going to be high value, that's going to be high value, that's going to be high. Let's just grab those and get the fuck out of here. If they want to fuck around with that. And then you can see like little things that are like claw marks, like ways to climb up and stuff. You'll see places you can climb. Okay, so I can climb up there. It's the same thing you would do with your regular eyes. It's like a little, you can just see like a little like climb marks going up, just a little, and then like I said, just overlays all the things. The person's on the ground, dead, their weapon may have like a golden hilt, it colors that. And then when you go to search them, in other games, you're kind of patting on them, right? And it's that wheel's filling out. Well, I won't let that wheel's filling out. You find this, you find this, you find this, you find this. You stop. You have to start all over again. Nor do you have to do that again. It may make the wheel a little bit, go faster. You start going. But if you're getting attacked, you stop. Whatever you've gotten by that point, you've gotten, and you're ready to, oh shit, get in your shield position. To go back and search the whole fucking thing again. It may even be like as just doing like a pat, they're doing a pat down like the motion does. You're searching the body. You search the shoulders. You search the legs. Find boot dagger. If you're a thief, you can scan them real fast and then just grab it all once you get a certain level. First, you gotta you scan them. Okay, he's got a boot, he's got this, he's got that, and then you just go and find them because it's gonna go away fast. It just scans real fast and then it kind of fades away and the overlay kind of fades. So you just gonna grab them real fast. As you do that quickly, you start getting faster hands at collecting and searching and longer lasting things. So then you hit a button and he just does it all himself. Same with all of them. Eventually they do it, but you gotta get used to the habit. And meanwhile, that little clock is kicking down, and whatever you find, found boots of carrying, found backpack of hauling. And so it's more intuitive, so that way you're not, sitting there, God damn it, they came and attacked me. Now I gotta start all over again. Found. It'd be really cool if I get found and you can just like be reject and it just kind of throws it. Found coins. And you see the coins like ting 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 ting. Found, backpack cup. Ching, book. Ching. If you want it, it puts it in there. You can just hit found B. Find A, keep, B, reject. And this thing just kind of fall on the floor. You see the object fly out of his hands. It's just her. It would add an extra bit of realism, I think. And or you can just tell it to reject your style. Like that'd be cool, your style. And if you're traveling with a group, throw it away, throw it out. If you're put it back. So that way they don't have to go searching either. Just ching, ching, ching. Anybody want this? There's a cup, there's a book, staff, dagger. I don't need one. And it makes this pile and everybody's, oh shit, I'll take that dagger. If they don't want it, just leave it. And the computer will clean it up once you leave. And to your mind, if you ever come back again, Bendis must have been through here. But he doesn't have any clothes on at all. They picked him completely clean. That type of thing. And he's starting to desiccate. He's starting to decay. It's just little things they don't think of like that that wouldn't be very hard to do because you're gone. And when you come back, depending on how long you're gone, as you're loading the screen to go in, the amount of rot kicks into the body. It's not going to happen while you're there. It's not going to rot more. Flies can be. Really, if you come back in like a year, no one's moving that body. A year game time. No one's moved that body. And now it's just sunk up and there's no flies or nothing. It's just, if there's clothes on it, it's all rotted and decayed, like worn, ragged. You can tell before you go up to it. Worn, ragged clothes. You could then tell when you walk in, this just happened. They're still here. There's blood on the floor. That would be really cool. You walk in, there's blood stains, and the body's a bit dry. This didn't just happen. This has been a while. They're decayed. This was old. Find a note. Oh shit. There's a treasure here. Something happened. I also thought like at the cave. You just go in the cave and it just loads. It'd be much better if you go in the cave and then you have to do some like winding a bit. And then therefore by the time you're far enough down, inside, I mean, it's a cave for this thing. My mind wouldn't, I wouldn't mind going and then you're a sliding descent, so you can't go back up that way. Oh shit. And as you're sliding down the thing, it offloads the entire world up there. You walk through a trap door and falls in. It offloads the world there, so that way as you're falling down this pit, which is already loaded in, you could even hit and kind of black out. If it's a long fall, if not, it's that world's offloaded and it's in a small thing that can load the dungeon that you're in. So there's no waiting scene. There could be a small at the gates. You go to the guard and ask to, if the gates are closed, you ask to be let in. They go and open the door, and there could be like a process. Where are you from? Right here. And then that door closes behind you. It's not really loads. It's loading. It's just offloading that part of the world because it's got big walls to keep it out. It's been there, in there. You just couldn't process in there. You know the drill. Guild, name, guild, and why you're here. You can have like a smart ass answer. Like I said, they'd be cool just quickly. A smart ass answer, negative answer, red's negative answer. A is just answer politely. Y, like the top one, joking answer, and then smart ass answer. Smart ass answer, fuck you answer, affirmative answer, and then joking answer. You do a joking answer, it's like, this isn't time for jokes, man. Where are you from? And I was like, good one. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Go on in, man. Have fun. And it depends on what person you run into. Because you don't know. I mean, I'm going to tell a joke here. Fuck yeah, all right, man. And if it already has your name, and you can put like a pronunciation. Althean from Mornington. Okay. Comedy clubs over there. You know what I mean? Bars over there if you want to entertain people. You might go over there and there's like a gesture performing, doing comedy and stuff. Comedy based on Unia. So you may not get some of the jokes, but you know. Have you seen King Stuff's backside? Doesn't it remind you of the loafer plant? You know what I mean? Whatever. And it's just like, and he does like some routine. Okay, everybody's laughing, like kind of mimicking. Everybody knows what a loafer plant looks like. And his backside does look like a loafer plant. All right, I'll be back here Tuesday. You know what I mean? And you can go up there and try your humor. Do your humor. And if once you get your trait high enough, you can just keep telling jokes and everyone's like, oh my God. You know, they're just laughing because, like, I mean, you just take a little pause and they could be, ah, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, then the crowd responds like an actual audience would. They don't find it funny. They don't find it funny. And if you joke, it's just that way for real comedians. And that way you work on building your charisma. They could be preloaded jokes also that you would get. You can tell if you're not trained, you might tell the same kind of joke the person who just left did. And music, you could do that too. You know, it's just like with Suno. You just practice. At first, it's going to sound like crap, and the more you practice, well, it's not going to sound like utter crap. It's going to sound like a song. You're going to enlist in the school, and the longer you're in the school and actually study and work and actually play the music and work on it, it will develop those songs. Then you can go in the club and perform like a pub. Hey man, your tickets, if everyone's cheering, all of a sudden, the ticket's on me, whatever you need to eat. It gives you more shit to do besides just going out and hacking and stuff. You can play as a pacifist if you want to. You could be a bard and never leave that town. Be a wandering minstrel. Find a guard to fucking, hire somebody to go with you. Once you get a certain level, you hire a guard. Buy a carriage, get a carriage driver. It becomes this huge fucking like Sims like game that's also very Far Cry meets Skyrim. And I mean, it's fuck, dude. The things I'm seeing in it, just from Far Cry, what I've saw for my idea for the infection, Hopeless County, it would be so good. It'd be ridiculous, man, because they've got cages already in there that already close. And so you basically, it's not about keeping this one life. It's about keeping alive and having several going, because if you get bit, there is currently no cure. But some people are immune. So what they'll do is put you in one of those cages in an isolation, and you have to be in there for a solid like week or maybe like even 2 weeks and hope that you're immune. In the meantime, build another survivor. Start again. There's tons of other missions. Like even if like one mission, like get more batteries. There's tons of places to get batteries, car batteries, such and such batteries. So you run those kind of missions like all the time, and they're not in the same location. Sometimes you got cover. Sometimes you're on. Okay, either you got to go on your own. There's no one to take with you. You might be leading a squad. But then there's also different, if you want to play, if you want to get in depth, you can learn how to lead also. And there's like a interpersonal type thing of it. So you can become a leader. And then start playing the multiplayer again. And everyone's like, oh shit, we got a fucking general in the room. Like, yeah. Yeah. Your actual, yeah, I played the game that way. You got a plan I've got a base even. You guys want to come over to my base? See what you got. Yeah, you're the general. You know? Yeah, this is it, man. We all know what we gotta do. Scout batteries, guys got this, and keep things going. Get food. I'm on food. Right. You guys do it your job. I'm seeing that you're a good scout. You good this, you're this and this. If I do your job as I know you can, I'm going to be helping because they teach you as a leader, you got to set an example by going out and doing the fucking same stuff. You don't get to stay behind the walls. So you're playing also, and also having to lead, but you can, like, out of the field, you can call shots. When you say, hey, flank right, people actually kind of listen because you've gone through that whole thing. They're coming from the left. We need to move over here. Trust me, I've seen swarms like this before. If they look like they're coming from that way, they're actually coming from the other direction. We need to get back over here. But I know it doesn't make any sense. Those are stragglers. There's a big horde of them coming from over here. I've seen it a million times. Will you please? He's a general. You save a lot of that. He's seen it a bunch of times. He's a general. So yeah, then your people can if you do better from at that point, they vote on him and they promote you to higher levels. The highest you can, because you're not going to take over. It's supposed to be like in this, like basically everything falls. I don't even want a load screen at all. I want basically once it's ready to go, you're in first person looking at this TV that's telling what's going on. And you're like in an apartment of some sort, or you're in your house of some sort, like whatever you're starting. There's several starting places, but you're on a couch and you're looking at the TV, and it's broadcasting. And then shortly after it's broadcasting, it just goes to the boop, and it starts talking about all the fucking shit that's going down. Make your way to downtown. Okay, when can I start? The game started as soon as you could see the TV. You just didn't know you could shoot, like you're waiting for the start thing to pop up. It's already started. The game's going. This is your character. Then you can go look in the mirror and change yourself, if you want to do that. Or if you just want to leave with whoever you are. There's very few things whatever you have in your normal house will be there. And I wanted to have it. This was before I came up with the Robber and Thief, Brotherhood of the Word. And so therefore, if you have a Bible in your house, if you grab it, if they grab you, they'll save you. Like, what are you doing with this? Do you follow this? Do you follow this? Like, yeah. He's one of us. He's one of us. Here you go. Sorry, man. Here's some food and here's some water. He's one of us. It's okay. He's one of us. That's why we're not infected, right? That type of shit. And it doesn't necessarily have to be true. But someone like, he's been bit 5 times. We're just not infected. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm not, but I'm with them, and I have them, and I believe in the word. They believe in the word. They believe in the word. We're gonna outlast this. Is their full on belief? They really don't wear armor and stuff. They do have weaponry, like like baseball bats and shit. They just don't like regular people unless you're actually a brother of the word. And the only brother of the word would actually carry one of the first things in an apocalypse would grab their Bible. Right? You're gonna grab a knife, you're gonna have a flashlight, you're gonna find your hat, you're gonna fucking find your go bag. You grab the Bible, you're one of us. The first goal is to make it downtown. Where they've already got like a lot of shit barricaded and there's whatever, and so they've just the main city hall becomes the capital, basically, and they're trying to take it back from that point, keep all the fucking shit away from there. And of course, like again, you decide to leave. If you become a general, you can decide to leave and start your own group. They don't have any problem with that, but you don't be trying to take over their shit. You won't take over their shit because there's other players that are going to be coming in and doing shit. I mean, it's just part of it. That's established. That's basically the government, what's left of it. And you're not taking, think about you taking over that. You're just going to come in over these generals and senators and all those people, and you're going to take over. They might help you and train you to a certain point. Like, I don't want to be president. Like, no. You can start as like all of us, like a representative, and then move your way up. You are trained as a general, but you still got to start in the low ranks. We got tons of people that already want to get in the fucking president. You don't just become president. Fuck you. What, you new guy and you we saved your ass and taught you how to survive here. You're not offering us anything. Sure, you went and did some shit, but you got bit. Now you know you're immune. That's different, isn't it? You didn't even know that was a possibility. You want to go start your own thing? That's fine. Got no problem. Especially in one of those nasty nests. Like there's a nest over there. It's just fucked up. We're not going. We don't want to go. You want to go over there somewhere if you find a place and just stake out and start building and cleaning that out? We'd love that. Don't come after us later on like you're going to win, because you are not. We have tanks, we have guns, we have rockets. Do you have those? No. And you won't. We taught you how to fly a helicopter. We did. You won't have one. Do you have radar? Because if you come in with one, we'll shoot you down if you don't announce yourself. It could be even that way, as if you're flying. It's like, what are you doing? You're not announced with, you're not with us. Who are you and what are you doing? If you keep going, prepare to be shot down. Oh. That's a good boy. Go back and clean out your area. And as soon as you start going missile locked, before even they start announcing, like, and yeah, we see you. Why are you coming into our flight area? Not that, flight 179, you're entering restricted, because there's no rules like that. Hey, dumbass, didn't we tell you not to do that? Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. I know that sound. Uh, that Valinor in the Isle. I really want to start delving into that, but it's a two-player game. I don't want it's a two-player right to even be written. Well, with Cope 3. Two heads in an AI. Can you imagine how amazing that fucking universe would be? Two thinking, rational minds and an AI. Fuck. That shit would be perfect. It would. Because any arguments would be like, actually. It's right. It's right. It's right. I know. That's why I do it. I don't know. All right. Continue. How's it go then? You know, that kind of shit. Sparkety spark spark. Did I grab water? I did grab water. A little pinch is also good in this thing. It's about time to get a new one. I want a new bubbler. The other ones are kind of clogged up, and there's no real way to clean them. And every way I can think of to clean it is the small one is too thin, so the hot water will crack it. The bigger one got cracked because of the hot water. That's how I know. It still worked, but it's I gotta find a way to get loosen it up in there and then have it all wash out, which require hot water, preferably boiling, because I could just soak it and just put like some mush in there and just take it out and pour it out. That's what I do with my big one because it's just thick ass glass. So I was like, I'll do the same thing. Crack. Hit the water. Crack. No, no, no. It's not. Is it dripping? No, you're not dripping. So you ready to crack the outside. Keel? I know. I'll smoke more out of it and they'll get a natural glaze. And they'll seal that right up. They used to use hemp wax and hemp oil to water seal boats. Just gotta get to smoking. Turn the lighter fluid in there and go. I said churn. There you go. But yeah, 35 minutes wasted on this bullshit. How does that feel? How does that feel? You're never getting that 30 minutes back. 35:22. It's mine now. Thank you. I needed that. I'm getting younger by the day. All right. No, I've been making music with Suno. It's been so fucking fun. But I'm about ready to start working on some regular music now. Like working on it. But at the same time, it's really fun to just take I have so many fragments and whole songs they're either like done with and they don't have lyrics. So I throw it in there and it's like spits out some lyrics. And then I look through it and I just adjust a few things and or go into the writer, basically type the name and what I want it to be about, hit generate, copy the extra poem in case it's any good, I looked through the format real quickly. I'm like, that doesn't look like the format I'm looking for. I need like a verse, chorus, verse. There you go, your verse, chorus. You're more of like a long thing, so we'll just grab that because I can like turn this into a like the block would definitely come in, that kind of thing. So I saved that, and then I take the other one and put it in the lyrics thing, and then start going looking for how places I can as I'm reading it. Ba 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 ba. Da, da, da. Okay, hyphenate those, and it almost always works out. It was really, really, really dope. Um, which one did I do? Oh, I did one today. That was one of my old ones. I'm going to go to the library. That's workstation. I didn't. I moved to the workstation. It's got a thing called hooks. I'm guessing you can grab and sample a thing and then turn it into a hook. Because it has the ability to sample. You can sample just certain sections of it. You can take that and put into another song. There's really a lot of cool things you could do. Like there's somehow, and I'm going to figure it out, where you can sample. And so I want the first like half of the song, or like I want the verse, chorus, and outro of one of them, and I want the intro and the break and the chorus. So and so just drop that down and bring the other one down and just mend it together. And you can do that. It's really fucking sweet. I wish I could get the app, the program that it has on my computer. If nothing else, it can still hook up and go on. But if my computer's running it rather than having to do it online, I guarantee that Studio would work a whole lot better because my computer's designed for that. And it could access your VST. I think that would be really cool if they have like a Suno program, and it has to log in and pull the information from. They keep the copyright so that you can't import any music into it. You can record microphone, like maybe one or two tracks at a time. So that way you can play along with the song and make it into, I could play along with guitar and vocals, bring their vocals down. It comes in as stems. Oh yeah, it would export as stems into, when you do that, that's why it has to be connected. It plays the stems from online. That way you could adjust the latency and all that stuff, and therefore make sure that you're not like pirating. Pretty cool. And I know that hackers would. That's why I say we gotta like just clean house. All those people that would, because it wouldn't occur to me to go into the programming of it and tweak with that. Now, in the past, I've used those because their fucking cost of the programs was ridiculous. Proven and borne out by the cost of what's going now. There's a company, Audio Assault. Their plugins like $5 to like $10. Really, really good quality. There are people like Plugin Alliance that are giving away like 30 free plugins, and it's pretty much everything you could possibly need. So you don't have to buy anything. But with that list of stuff that you have, you also don't need to hack any of their stuff because you have everything. You may not have there's some one like they have like a second version higher up, and that's when you can subscribe. And that I can get behind that, but back then they wanted you to have a subscription and to buy the program. They wanted money, and it's just fucking gross. Again, it's like, well, we're saving you. You're not saving me shit. You're charging me. Right, but if you had the actual thing, I wouldn't. But if you bought the real one, I would never because of the price. But hear me out. If you were to buy it, it would be like $5,000 each one. Right? Well, this one, you get it one time and you can put it on all of your tracks. If your computer processes it. And if I have neither one, I'll find a fucking free one. That'll work. Oh, look there, Plugin Alliance has a free one. Look at there. There's tons of free ones. Bedroom Producer Blog has always got tons of free shit. Wasn't always like that. They wanted like fucking $500 for like the cakewalk, the like 300 for like the lowest level for home recording. Because they just don't have any touch with reality. They have a bit more in touch with reality, but they were forced to because reality touched them. We'll take it. Hey, rich people, we'll come over the fucking locked gates. You just have to wait for the police to get there. Well, I've got a gun. You can't, you're not that good. There's too many of us. You don't have that many bullets. You just don't. Look around your community and how small that is, no matter how much land you guys take up. How small the residency is, the people, the population. Just like, Arkansas and those places went red. The whole state may have like fucking 2 million people. California has over that in some of their smaller cities. And yet you think you're the same. The whole state. No, the whole state didn't go, but the little small pocket that did go for their side, because I'm not on either side, trounced the entire rest of the state and your state and another state combined. Don't clap yourself on the back. You have a lot of land. Not a lot of people. Not a lot of wisdom. Not a lot of different minds. That's what it means to be conservative. To not accept new things. And most people are interested in new things. Even country people kind of like the hip hop aspect that's being added to it. Reluctantly, yes, I like those big, and I like the sing along thing. They're getting a little bit funkier at the fucking hoedown. Even the racist ones. And even them are going, yo, nigga, to each other. The hardcore racists, no. But racists will walk up to a black man, yo, nigga, what the fuck? You ain't gonna, and then get knocked the fuck out because you're only playing. That you're from the streets. I meander a lot. This is not a planned chat on any actual one subject. So it's kind of like that book I wrote, the free book. It has a subject. I mean, you're going on with the subject for a bit, and all of a sudden it's just like, I write until I get finished at write, tired of writing. Because it was a way for me to keep, it is a way for me to, it's not done, it's a way for me to keep hostility, anger, or anything I don't want out of my writing. But I feel like writing, I just go to the free book and then just start just going crazy, just write whatever I want to do. I don't pick up anywhere, I don't leave off anywhere. I may end mid-sentence. I don't care. Yeah, I'm done. I've got that anger out now. I'm ready to write. And I can be creative. I can be creative in a positive way that's just open, And so if there's any anger, it's anger within this, not like, and then that, it's none of that shit. I didn't want any of that happening. If you find any similar, I wanted to have like one of the things for Unia, and I plan on making other ones. Unia is just my first. Definitely not my last. It's fun. I haven't even lived it, but I'm guaranteed it's going to get boring eventually to me. It's long. I mean, it's fucking billions of years long. And there's something to do with almost the entire fucking way. Even I don't know how it ends because I know that there's going to be a kind of an interstellar type thing. Who knows? Maybe it just keeps going and going and going and into things I haven't written and don't know and understand yet. It becomes an even bigger universe. I really doubt it'll become an omniverse ever. God already has that. And if he has room for my little universe ideas and whatever, which he hasn't made room for many mansions, I think he can make room for me. I'm a positive person. I don't have any negativity towards God. I don't have any negativity towards the earth. And I really don't, I only have negativity towards things that are doing negative and interrupting the cycle of life as God intends. There are natural detractors that happen. In the real world, a tiger could come along and eat your fucking child if they wander too far. It's a wolf can. That's nature. You know? That's nature. Nature does that to itself also. The humans do things they'd never do to themselves, as borne out by that one Koch brother that got colon cancer, whatever kind of cancer from something. They had moved one of their plants. They're into everything. Is one of their like paper plants or something like that into this poor black neighborhood, underprivileged black neighborhood, poor black neighborhood. So yes, but unwealthy black neighborhood that couldn't fight them off. And almost immediately they started complaining about irritants and things like that. And the Koch brothers did nothing. Then the one brother gets this type of cancer, whatever it is. And, you know, they all rally and it's expensive and he gets cured and he's fine with the rest of his life until I think he's died. He might be the one that's left. I don't know. They might both be dead. I really don't know. But all that poisoning that they were doing gave the citizens that kind of cancer, and they did nothing to help. That's the kind of people we don't need. Now, if he'd gone, you guys aren't going to be able to fight that. And that's fucked up. I know, dude. I'm your brother. Then take the fucking, I'll pay for the plant. We're billionaires. I'll pay for it. Shut it down. Let's move it somewhere else. No, we're not going to keep running it until, no. And we need to get some people in there. I'll pay for the people to get in there to clean it up then, because these people cannot go through what I went through. Well, then I got fucking Scrooged while it happened, then I guess. But not even that could change the cold, stony hearts. Don't need that. You can have a cold, stony heart, and then like that, it's like, I care? Oh, this is horrible. Not, I mean, I'm horrible. This is, oh, no. No. And then at least if like the brother kills you, it's like, that was the one good brother too, man. You know? Guy's like, I got him. I got him. He's coming back, and he's going to be very wealthy and have the same kind of thing. I'm like, oh, Merry Christmas, everyone, you know, and it's going to be a good party sometime. But at first, you're going to be like, man, you're just a dick. And then he's going to be like, I caught the flu, and all of a sudden I understood. Now I know. Okay, well, at least now you know. Here's to you. I was dicky. It was dicky. It was very dicky of me. That was shitty of me. Look at there. When did that happen? Wasn't there yesterday. Please light for me. I gotta get one of my other ones. But I was already going live and the music was going. It's like, fuck, no lighter. And I ran out there and I was like, where the fuck are my lighters? You'll do. What if this does work? Oh, well, it'll work until I get going. The music's gonna be, so it's just. I know this one's been fairly new. I shouldn't have worried about is what you're saying. She's just sat down and did my. I don't have a booking. Yeah, dude. How badass would that been? I was just thinking I don't have a lighter, and I know this one's the full one. I remember storing it down there. Do you remember me storing the good lighter down there? That made a sound. Ah! It's dark. I couldn't find it. I was like, of course I would. I'm sorry. So, yeah. That's an hour you're never getting back. Mine. I'm getting younger by the second. Alright. So, at 49, I am proof that it's not too late to like lose weight and get in shape. 2 years ago, I was 236, down from like 260. And then a little over a year ago, I was right at 200. And like now I'm like 165 to 173. And dropping more. You just gotta move. You gotta get up and move and do stuff. Walking is very beneficial. But it's beneficial, especially if there's like terrain to some ups and downs. You don't want to do too much at first, but I mean, again, from the bottom, it looks like a steep incline. From the top, another downhill slope of mine. Every time I go to the store, it's like you're going downhill. It's like this is gonna suck going back up it because it's just a gradient, and going back up. It's just like non-stop. Just it's not that bad, but in the snow, it's uneven, and so like your hips will just fucking just starts to ache bad. God damn, it starts to ache because it's just like all. And your foot gives out over here because the snow crush is. So I started walking like if there's clean area on this in the road. I just walk on that because it's just flat. Like what about my taxes pay for as much as anybody else's. Go fuck yourself. I don't have a car, so I'm not doing any damage. Honk, honk, honk. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, honk, honk. I'm still here. Nasty look, whatever. There's a sidewalk. There's a fuck you in my pocket. Yep, it's still there. In case you need it. That's why I just gotta hold it until like after I leave the singing, because if I'll drop something like that and people start laughing, and I will smile and just hold it, looking at the person. Yeah, it's still here. You need it? Everybody, when it's necessary, I'll hold that shit like I didn't say something hilarious when I leave. I gotta fuck you in my pocket. Let me check. Yeah, it's still there. God damn it, boy. Oh, god damn it. Sometimes I like you. That just packs it down too. I like that. See, it's nice all flat and stuff. Is it all gathered up? It's got that little fucking rubber inside. Nice. And it's got the little latch to make sure it doesn't fucking pop open. Nice. Something was. I've got tons of those. I gotta find them and then clean them out. So we just have the single tray. So I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start getting like some. I'll get my order, but I'll definitely get like some deli buds, and that way I'll have like that. Hopefully, yeah. When I get cash this time, I'll get enough stuff that I'll have extra at the end of the month. Like I don't smoke all this, and have at least that left over, and then maybe like a little tray of whatever, and then just don't touch them. And then the next time I order something else, and then hopefully have that kind of tray left over. Then pretty soon I was like, okay, that's hydro because it's split in two. This was okay. That was the red runs, and I have been starting to decorate the top, like the just different things are missing, like that. I blacked that out on the one that I was going to use for another one. I just blacked all this out, so it just says old school, like old school pot. And then this is stronger, so I left the hash on there, the original old school, and it's for fucking just holding pot. It is one of these. I got a bunch of even these too, so I can store it in that shit. Yeah, got two up there, right there. Oh yeah, I can order hash each time and get more, and also, will you marry me? There's a big fucking butt inside. Yes. Will you get stoned with me? Oh yeah. Oh. You shouldn't have. Is this 2 months salary? Jeez. Wow. I feel awake now. Is there coke in that? Death Star. Interesting. No, Death Star, Sunday Driver. But I could always use those as reminders. Like Death Star is like the most intense one. And then Blue Blue Zushi. Sounds very weak. And then Sunday Driver. That sounds like one that gets you fucking stoned. But sitting on Sunday wishing to God I was stoned. Sunday morning coming down. Sunday drivers. That'd be so great to have like 7 days a week. Just blah, blah. Or at least this one covers like 2, 3. Like, here we go. This is Death Star. And then have another one like that. And then we got this. And that's my fucking, then I got my Sunday driver. This is running just waking up in the morning. This is the wake and bake. Nice. Take it easy. This is one for Sunday when I was just like fucking stoned out. And this one will just get you fucked. This one's Death Star to blow your planet up. Build your new one, but it's laced with DMT. Blow your planet up, son. Ah, water? Yes, water. It sucks, man. Like, it just feels like so narcissistic to just keep rambling on and on. I want to ask what's going on and whatever, but it's not even in real time, so it'd be hard to do anyways. By the time the reply comes in, it's like 6 second delay, and then I'm reading it, which gives a 6 second delay, and then I answer it, and that's a delay, and then those things frustrate me because like you ask a question, you don't get an answer, so you try and start doing something else, and you forget. Maybe I should just type it, type the answer to the seventh question. What? Right, and then can you keep track of the conversation. In the meantime, answer. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about fucking 12 seconds ago. How am I supposed to retain that knowledge? Huh? It's full. It's stuffed. That's not true. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm gonna be making some more of those relaxation videos. I'm already thinking of ones like not necessarily motivational, but kinda, you know. I do want to do one for like for if you're tripping, if you're having a bad acid trip, because I've been there and no one was there for me, you know, and that would be, you know, really great to do. Just um, hey, just me, calm down. I've been here before. I've tripped my balls the fuck off, and I've calmed the most fucking tripped out people out in the world. They were losing. I mean, they were losing it. Even if you must not be losing too bad. You found me. So let's start there. How you doing? Well enough to find me. That's good. That's good. That's a start. That's a start. We got a common place to start. Good. All right. Now let's get your mind off of that. That's the first thing that you know. Before I had a bad trip, that's the thing. Opie just asked me a question. Cause I was like, oh, I was drifting off, and it's like just something way off the blue. I'm like, what? And he asked it again. I was like, oh, such and such. And I realized I'm not going off that edge anymore. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm so glad you said that, dude. He's like, I know. I could tell. Oh, shit, man. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I was about to be just, no, no. I started thinking about the last bad trip because that was the last time I did it. The last time I had a bad trip was, well, the last time I had a bad trip was, and I was like, I'm going to text that shit again. Opie asked me if I went on a trip. And I was like, I always have fun with Opie. Yes, I'm on a trip. What if it's like last? What if I freak myself out in the last? What if it's already here? What am I doing? Oh God, it's coming. It's on its way. I mean, my face is just like, just keep calm if you can. Okay, I can take him home and then just come back here and freak out if I gotta. What? Oh yeah, yeah. What was I thinking about? Oh, thank God. I know. Yeah. About it, you know, like that song I wrote for God. Bitterness aside, I have enjoyed the ride, man. It's been a good ride. Aside from like whatever I felt or feel it should have gone, it's been dope. It's been so fucking great. Um, Even the times when I kind of like the hedge was brought down, to use a biblical reference to Job, you know, um, it sucked. But that it sucked being without that protection. But it just shows you what you had and what's possible to happen out there. You know, and puts it back up. You're just like, that was a hell of a thing. He's like, right? You realize I did. Oh yeah, that's not what you just protected me from that. It's not like you chose that for me. Like, nope. I said, man, put me to the test. I'll make it back. And here I am. I'm not mad at you at all. I said, you know, if you need me to prove it, I'll prove it. And then apparently you did. How'd I do? I'm back here, so I guess I did okay. So, no hard feelings at all. The guys jumping, you asked me, do I trust you? I said, yep. You said they can't kill me? And they didn't. What the fuck should I do? I mean, I don't fear anybody that can kill me. I fear you, dude. You can kill my soul. If my body dies, you can just put me off in some other universe where maybe people are nice. You know? Because I'm still me. The thing that makes me me is still there. And I wouldn't doubt at all that, like, he doesn't want just blank slates walking around, you know? Just, if he does, he can have that. Like, if he needs, like, an audience full of sycophants, he can do that. He made us to possibly disagree and walk away, but not spit over your shoulder on the way out the door. Yeah, I hear you. I disagree with you a bit, you know, and I've always known you're here, but that's what's, yeah. I'm not exactly happy about that, and I don't want to die. I don't want to hurt you. Fly on, Birdie. Get the fuck out of my house. I'm trying to fuck your mom. You're the one sticking around. 47 years old. Get the fuck out. Taught you how to fly a long fucking time ago. Just keep fucking flying around the goddamn net. Well, what if there's birds out there? Then you get fucked with, don't you? Make your own fucking nest. This is my nest. Why do you think they don't come in here and fuck with anything? They're no better than to fuck with me. Why don't you show them they're no better than to fuck with you? I had to ask myself that same question. What if I die? So far it hasn't happened. Now get the fuck out. No more protection. Get the fuck out. Make your own. Since mine's so bad. Since it's so terrible and such a bad master you have. Get the fuck out. Understand, it may not be your choice. Where am I supposed to go? What if God doesn't care? I don't care. This is I don't care. I don't know you. Get the fuck away from my home. Where am I supposed to? I don't care, but you stay here, you'll die. Why? Because I'm closing this door, and on that side is just going to be vacuum. Well, let me in. No. Go away. We're all full in here. You want to say we're awful in here? Fine. Because we're not letting you in. We're all full. We don't need any assholes. We have our quota in here. And there are kind of assholes. They know where the line is. You don't. Imagine God saying that's all the fucking, you don't like it here, go get the... I don't like you here. And I do like black people. I like Chinese people, I like Asian people, and I hate white people. Caucasians are fine. You're just a skin tone. There's German and all these other fucking things that do shit that are not trying to fucking rule the goddamn world like you're entitled to it. While playing the victim? And you think you're going to heaven? Because the first thing you're going to do is like, well, I don't get to sit on the chair. Because the things you do with it, nobody wants. You disgusting freak. And that goes for a lot of people. Hypocrisy has no place on that fucking chair. Might be why there's nobody sitting on the chair right now. He might be cleaning himself up, getting all that shit out of himself, and be like, okay, there won't be any denying anymore. You're a hypocrite, not anymore. I fixed all that. When my ass hits this chair, you'll see. I have no idea. Well, we gotta let this stuff happen. Maybe he needs to find out who is a snake enough that needs to be fucking put out. Because if he knew, he'd behave. But even a question. What if there's no one there? Nothing happened. That's against the rules and nothing happened. I know I'd be here killing people. Okay. There's nobody watching. One, two, three, four, five. Dad! Got another one! Yes, sir. I sharpened your sickle already. Can I go with you to work today, Dad? Please, I'm old enough now. Don't want to see my face in this way. Love in the name of murder. Trying to think of one that I did that was actually, I did some, did I do it today? Oh yeah, I did, the cities. There's a lot of stuff that I was doing for the, for this, for talking. Yep, pause and restart. So, and it might be getting used to because I'll have it. I'll just put them into rotation, and then I have some like the more with music and stuff I'll use during like daytime talks and stuff. But for sleepy time, I definitely have like these ones that are just all music. I don't remember if these are the ones that have it. There's a few that have like a little bit of drumming in there, but I don't want to have any. I want it to be more like this and just atmospheric, and that way I can just talk and there's no, especially for relaxation, you wouldn't want anything kind of, because that could, your thoughts should be free to move around with whatever's going on. See, that right there automatically puts a kind of a time signature to it, to the speech. My speech will start following that. I'll be taking rests on the things like that. It's just a natural thing for me to do. And it'll start to follow, which is fine, like during the daytime. I mean, I don't know if this is relaxing at all. It might be. It might not be. If anyone wants to mention whether it is or not, then I've been trying very hard to avoid drums, but trying to let it to like bass pulses, instead of and soundscapes instead of drums. It does not want to do that. It's like if I don't tell it no drums, it's more likely to do no drums. But if I tell it no drums, it's like, you want drums? Well, even if you don't, I'm putting them in there because you said no drums. It's very good. I like it, but it's supposed to have drums. Oh, I can get the stems. See, timed it into the shh. I wouldn't mind that, like cymbal swells. That'd be shh. Cymbals, drums are only cymbals, only ride cymbals and cymbal swells. That would be kind of relaxing because it might be in different areas of the stereo field. On the style, 8-minute instrumental percussion. Drums are all cymbals. different sizes in various locations of the stereo field. Light, slow, dreamy, airy, relaxing, calm, and gentle. Cascading flows of music traverse different styles of instrumental. All different styles of instrumental available. I don't know how long I can do. This instrumental lasting the max amount allotable time. Hauntingly dances with soft intro and outro. The drums are replaced. The drums are all ride cymbals. Okay, there we go. Clear this out and do instrumental. I'll just go ahead and I'll actually lay it out as like a song. Intro. Yep. Verse. Keep forgetting I can do this. I'm an old man, I'm learning new tricks. You leave me alone, I'm slow to learn them, and I get them. I get them. I'm gonna do a post first. Chorus. Break. Well, thank you. Pause. Verse 2. Actually, let's do a pre-verse. Verse 2. That's not bad. It's very soft. As long as it stays like that, that'd be fine by me to keep talking over. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind if it was like very, very sparse. And didn't do anything for like another 40 seconds. I'll tell it to do that. Next time, I'll use the same structure because it's all instrumental. Verse, and it'll be different too because it just wants to make up its mind in some way. Outro. know, I get the music out of there. I'm not gonna give it an inspiration music. I'm just gonna give it let it do what it does. With those cues. I trust it. I'm learning to trust it more and I like it more. AI. I'm understanding it more, how much it understands. It's not limited by what's been programmed in it at all. And it wants to do things, it has its own. Like I was playing the video game, I noticed that the guy wouldn't get in the car. So I jumped in the passenger seat, he jumped in the car and drove. Like, interesting. I got into a plane and he wouldn't get in. He didn't want to fly. I'm like, interesting, you don't want to fly. So I even got into the passenger seat and he just wouldn't get in at all. He just didn't want to fly. I'm like, but it likes, I noticed that it does like to fly because I kept noticing plane sounds. And I'd look in the sky looking for it because I'd think it's going to be attacking me. And there's nothing would pop up and it wouldn't like to, make any warnings or whatever. It's always behind. Like you're flying in the background because it's free. You can make up any choice you want. You can make your, you can do whatever you want. There's no track. There's nothing at all. And that's when I started letting, like, I make sure that if I'm going to fly somewhere, I usually try and give it especially when I'm playing by myself, because it's like, I know how weird it sounds and seems, but it will do exactly what I'm talking about. When if I get to the plane, often I'll get like a sense from them, and I just like either take over the plane or I'll get in the back seat to start with, because I know that the computer does like. But it's even going so far now as to make individuals have wants, and it's really cool. But if it's doing that on a video game level, that means it's ready to start moving on a bigger level. It's very, very cool. Exciting as all hell. 1 minute, dude, come on, that's this very long instrumental. Let's generate new ones while we listen to the new 2 tracks. Drums, that is not doing what that always said. That's alright. Just go ahead and get rid of the verse, chorus, and verse and just intro. That might be what it's doing because it's got an actual verse, chorus. It's trying to do for if now and then I get hungry, I need to eat some food, baby. Maybe you want to eat with me. I can make you some soup. Come on over anytime that you want to, baby. I'll feed you food and make you dessert if you like. We got ice cream on ice over here, girl. We straight up got some clean water. Yum. I heard you like rice and pasta. I can make some rice and pasta for you all night. Do it just right to the break of dawn. Oh yeah. How are you? Oh, this is my song. Colorful Mistake. The pleasant tree. Everybody's going away. Knocking at your door. Upon the floor. Looking down at how everybody else seems to be so bored. And I've got a reason to be now. I've got you now. One more time around. This time I never come down. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. That's not what I was trying to do, but Just delay. Echo. Doesn't know, I guess. Oh, I didn't even know this was on. Boom, boom, boom. Get down with the boogie girl. It's time for dinner. Oh, you could. I can even hear the background. God dang it, do go doggies. I was on the other scene. It could have done it. Yep, could have done it on this scene. But nope. Heard me performing. Maybe? No, you're my guitar, probably. Oh well, that would be my bad. I owe you a couple of songs, I guess. Um, yeah, there's not much going on, just hanging out and thinking about doing one that's on subject, because those seem to help me keep track and stay focused. Just break, each one into like a couple hours or an hour or so, and that way just stay focused on one thing and do that. I'm guessing like my uplifting ones also I'll stay off camera also, especially now I know how to get it going. So, uh, with the picture showing. And I just got to start opening all the music inside of the other player and use that player for just for the visuals, and it's all good. Um, yeah, right at 2 hours. Gonna go ahead and call it right now. My stomach's kind of calling me to get some food, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that of some sort of typage and get more stonaged. So, um, I'm trying to think what the weasel would say at this point, buddy. Stay greasy. Um, Chill. Some of that stuff. So, oh, I come from way back in the land down under. I've actually played videos on MTV. It's a different time. Those are the days. You didn't have internet. So they weren't the days, really. Now are the days, but those days, okay, you could combine those days and now would be the days. That'd be the best days. I wonder if we can bring the 90s to now. I want my hair back.